The BMAX Buffet opened in Harbison back on August 8th with hopes of becoming a new gathering spot.
But less than 3 weeks later, on Tuesday, the business suddenly closed its doors. That was yesterday.
Well, tonight, former employees say they're not only out of work, but some are still waiting for their pay. News 19's Kiki Gushu spoke with those workers and the owner who disputes their claims.
For many employees, the restaurant's sudden closure came without warning. Workers say they showed up for shifts or payment, only to learn the business was shutting down for good.
I worked Monday. I was doing a double. Everything seemed fine. Everybody was cool. We were all chit-chatting, you know, like it was a normal day. We were talking about Halloween costumes. There was no insinuation that we were going to be closed. Nobody.
We saw customers show up for a meal only to find the restaurant closed. For some workers, the sudden closure means no paycheck and tough choices at home.
I know my lights will be turned off tomorrow, but yes. And I told Bart that I had 2 jobs before I came here, and I left those jobs to come here for my children because it was more money, more hours.
Yep.
As a mother, you have to take care of your children, and this is not the right way to run a business at all.
Other employees, like Madison, say their last paycheck never came.
You know, I haven't been paid since August the 5th. I have children, too. I have 1 child. I have a husband. We have rent. We have all kinds of responsibilities in this life.
But owner Bart McKinney insists his employees will be paid in full and says Madison's check has already been sent.
Those hours were all figured in on her last paycheck that she's receiving. Yeah. So she has been paid 100% for everything. That paycheck has been mailed.
Workers described being paid in cash instead of direct deposit, or sometimes not at all.
Never got a paycheck. I never got a direct deposit. I was given cash, and the cash that I was given did not even add up to the 2 weeks that I was paid. I was not paid for the 2 days of training. I was not paid for the 2 weeks that I was there.
McKinney says any confusion with pay was likely because of employees failing to log accurate hours. Others raised questions about paychecks that never cleared.
We ain't been paid right since we've been here. We ain't got no direct deposit since we've been here. This time it was a check. We ain't get no check. Before that, you paid us cash.
McKinney also denies that any employee did not get paid or received a fake or bounced check.
No employee's paycheck has been bounced. I can assure you that none of that has happened. The only issue that happened was the one that I explained to you. It was a duplicate check, and the bank kicked it back for having duplicate check numbers. And that employee was paid immediately upon finding out through Cash App.
McKinney says he made the decision to close after weeks of low sales and short staffing, and that he's tried to be transparent with workers.
We closed. We didn't have the sales, you know, and I apologize that people have lost their jobs. I feel bad. I really do feel bad. And I've tried to help in any way that I can.
But for the employees left behind, the sudden closure came at the end of the month, just as rent, utilities, and childcare bills are coming due. McKinney says he is trying to be helpful to anyone who reaches out and regrets what he said had to happen. In Columbia, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
Well, tonight, the South Carolina Appleseed Legal Justice Center says workers who are still missing wages can file complaints with the Department of Labor or take legal action to recover pay.
For now, many of the BMAX former employees say they're waiting and hoping those final checks are going to arrive.